Ah, it's you.
Come, come. Be at ease. Forgive me. I was deep in thought about the letter concerning the shogunate's future. Despite everything that's happening, you don't appear troubled in the least. Do you not feel anxious? Truly? Then you hide your feelings well. Would that I could do the same. If only my princess were here right now. She has a way of lifting my spirits. Where? Oh, where indeed? She's taken off and disappeared. Now, this isn't the first time she's done this, so I have an inkling as to where she may be. I would have already gone to look for her myself, but I've been given an earful for the incident with Katsu and need to behave. If you were to accompany me on the search, however, it should serve to quell some of the complaints. So, will you come and find Princess Sato with me? Thank you. We make for Zojoji Temple. We'll take your horse, yes? It's been a while since we rode together. Let's go. Being here with you, the two of us together, reminds me of the last time we rode together. Before the Satsuma-Choshu alliance and the fall of the shogunate. It seems so long ago. It's usually more quiet here. Dear me, this is really unexpected. Sorry, but would you mind driving them off?
shogunate is a joke. Those losers did nothing. Take our money.
So you were the one playing with my men.
It's over, I see. The ones causing a disturbance. What manner of people were they? Is that so? But thieves or no, if the Tokugawa still ruled with authority, they wouldn't have thought to defile this temple. The people of Edo don't look favorably upon the shogunate, and we can hardly feign surprise. In the name of maintaining order, for long years, the shogunate has wrung the common folk of coin, hoarding wealth and power. All's well if peace can be preserved in that way. And in that way, the Tokugawa managed to rule for over 200 years. But look at them now. They've been defeated and cornered, and turned into enemies of the throne. Nothing lasts forever. Yes, of course. She'll be somewhere within the grounds. I did say this wasn't the first time, did I not? I shall explain everything once we find her. So that's where you've been hiding. There you are, Princess Sato. Just as I thought. You were curious how I knew it should be. This is where my husband was laid to rest, you see. The shogun before the last, Lord Iesada Tokugawa. After his death, whenever I accomplished something, I would come here to offer a prayer. The clever girl that she is, Princess Sato understood this. And that's why she came here, ahead of me. Yes, until you appeared in the inner chamber, I had spent many a night agonizing over what I should do. I've come to believe that I was destined to write that letter. That the heavens themselves gave that task to me. Someone with ties to both Satsuma and the shogunate. You too must fulfill your own destiny. Whatever path you choose, know that I have faith in you. A confident and comforting answer. Well, let's head back, the three of us. I expect everyone will be worried. Now that Princess Sato is home safe and sound, there is something that bears repeating. All of my hopes and resolve, I've committed to the letter. Please see that it serves its purpose, not only for the sake of Edo, but all of Japan. Go then. I shall be praying for your success.
I'm glad you're here. Oh, good. I was just in a bit of a bind. I was about to head out for some air. Care to join me? Thanks. Well, let's get going. It's about those things I said to Mr. Fukuzawa that time with the Syncona. As a doctor, I have to admit, it's been incredibly frustrating. I know that prevention is the surest way to eradicate cholera. But there are so many suffering patients who I simply can't save. If my father were here, I have no doubt he'd already have discovered a cure by now. Easier said than done. But you're right. It doesn't matter what my father would have done. I have my own mission. Sorry. Forget I said anything. Here I am, whining, when I should be thinking about the future. You know, seeing you lately has made me think. I'd like to be an obstetrician one day. It's not much more than a vague idea, a at this point. But you fight for a promise of a brand new world. And I thought, I'd like to help bring new lives into it. So much has been sacrificed for the sake of what's to come. But there will be so much asked of us yet when it finally arrives. You and your friends will give birth to a new world, and I will help deliver the children who shall be its champions. It's a nice thought, isn't it?
Oh, it's you. Are you faring well? I am over the moon. Well then, take care. See you again.
Oh. Hello. Did you come to train today? Because of Ryoma? Thank you for your concern. That's very thoughtful of you. Frankly, it all feels like a terrible dream. Ever since I heard the news, I've just been... But then Ryoma was willing to lay down his life for the sake of this country. Such was the extent of his ambition. Anyway, he'll pull through. I know it. But until he does, I'll need to think of what I can do.
Hello. Sorry to interrupt, but I was told I could find you here. I would like to employ your services as a bodyguard. My client is a noble lady who is well known to you.
If I may, I have something to ask. I'd like to assist with this mission. A larger detail means better security, right? Besides, I am a trained professional. I'm not just along for the ride.
I don't mind if they don't mind. Only you must not speak a word of this matter to anyone.
I knew you'd understand.
Well, I suppose that settles things. I'll go on ahead. We can meet by Edo Castle.
We should probably get a move on. What do you say? Shall we head for Edo Castle? Alright then, let's stay sharp.
Ha!
Our destination is the inner chamber of Edo Castle. Outside of my lady and her maidservants, only a trusted few are admitted entrance. I'll lead the way. You follow. Good to go? Then let's go. As for you, no falling behind, all right?
Right!
The individual we are to protect works to broker peace between the shogunate and its rivals. But many of the shogun's vassals would prefer discord. Speak of the devil. Oi! What are you doing there? If you mean ill, you'd best prepare yourself.
We need her ladyship to behave herself. Those get in the way are shown no mercy. Isn't over yet. Shogunate has the upper hand. We'll be forced to consider peace.
I've got to say, I'm impressed. But then I should expect as much from a friend of Ryoma. I'm sure you two have covered each other's back like this countless times, right?
Good work. I am certain I shall be safe in your hands. And you are no slouch either. Please, accept my gratitude.
There are people who'd like nothing more than to see the princess come to harm. But their standing in the shogunate makes it difficult for us to act. So, the princess decided to lure them out herself, which is why I called on you, to avoid the risk of a leak.
I'm glad that we could be of service to you. The key is reading your opponent's movements. My uncle taught me that.
You see, I have a mission that needs accomplishing. That said, I unfortunately don't have what it takes to defend myself. What an awful world we live in.
To defend myself. I'd like to request a rematch. What do you say? I feel like it will clear up some things for me. Questions I've had on my mind for a while now. Anyways, stop by the dojo after you are finished here. I'll be waiting for you. Sorry about what happened, Arya. But I really do want a rematch with you. Ever since the incident with Ryoma, I've been thinking about his ambitions and everything he is capable of. And how small my own dreams must appear in comparison. Perhaps you're right, but still, I can't stop thinking about it. Anyways, hearing the princess talk, I felt a spark inside of me. A sense of what I want to do with my life, or what I ought to be doing. I'd like to explore this further. Will you help me do that? Thank you. I had a feeling you'd understand. Don't go easy on me now. I want you to give me all you've got. I won't hold back either. Now, let's have it! Are you prepared? Formidable as ever! I'm not beaten yet! Everything I have! Incredible. It looks like you win again. It's strange, but I feel oddly refreshed. You know, ever since our visit to Yoshiwara, I've come to realize something. The reason Ryoma stopped showing up at the dojo. For him, swordplay isn't everything in life. It's simply a means to bettering society, not an end in itself. Meanwhile, look at me in my own world, training obsessively. It's no wonder his feelings changed. No. Besides, I don't have time for that. But first, I need to focus on myself. And to do that, I need to choose my own path. Besides, I think I found my purpose. I'd like to teach women the art of self-defense. After all, the dangers I've encountered recently can be found around any corner. I wish I could help build a society free from such dangers in the first place. But perhaps that's a dream for later. Of course I'm sure. In fact, I'll prove it to you. Just you wait and see. Say, how about we start training together? Sparring with someone who lacks a definite style is sure to push me to new heights. Besides, I feel like I might discover another side of myself. I only hope we can continue to spend time together.
I have a fine selection of What kind of medicine do you seek? Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Do look after yourself.